Namaste everyone. Welcome to 8th lecture of surface areas and volumes. In this lecture we are going to first revise frustum of cone and then solve few problems of exercise 13.4. So let us first understand what is a frustum of cone. Now you can see in the diagram there is a right circular cone. Now what is right circular cone? Right circular cone is a cone in which the base is perpendicular to height. So if I cut this right circular cone with a plane parallel to base, then I will get two solids. The solid will divide in two parts. The upper part is conical in shape and the lower part is somewhat of different shape. This lower part, which is of different shape, is called frustum of a cone. Now let us see various formulas related with frustum of cone. So for frustum of cone, we have given top radius or radius at smaller end as small r1, radius at base as capital R, and height as h. Now here we are going to find curved surface area, total surface area and volume. So in this lecture we are going to see the formula, and in the coming lectures we are going to derive these formulas. So for curved surface area we require this slant height. So let us find formula for this slant height first. Length of slant height is equals to square root of capital R minus small r the whole square plus h square. You can easily figure out this formula from this figure, that we can derive this formula by using Pythagoras theorem. If I draw a perpendicular from this point, right, so I will get a right angle triangle in which I know this base, which is capital R minus small r, and I know the height. So I will use the Pythagoras theorem and find slant height. Next we will find curved surface area. The formula for curved surface area is pi into, in bracket we have capital R plus small r into L. Total surface area is equals to this curved surface area plus area at base plus area at top. So therefore the formula is pi, in bracket we have capital R plus small r times L plus pi r square, that is pi capital R square plus pi small r square, and volume is 1 upon 3 into pi, in bracket we have capital R square plus capital R into small r plus small r square into h. Now let us see the problems. The first problem is a drinking glass is in the shape of frustum of cone of height 14 cm. The diameters of its two circular ends are 4 cm and 2 cm. We have to find the capacity of the glass. Now you can see in the diagram, this is in the shape of frustum of cone. We have given diameter at lower end and upper end, so we can find radius. So I can say that it is given that radius at a smaller end, I will denote it with r1 is equals to 1 cm, radius at larger end r2 as 2 cm, and total height is 14 cm. Now we have to find capacity of glass. That means we have to find volume of this frustum of cone. Now we have just seen the volume of frustum of cone. Formula is 1 upon 3 pi h, in bracket we have r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 r2. So we will put the values 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into value of h is 14 into 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 into 2. Now we simplify it. This 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, it will cancel, and this bracket gives me 1 plus 4 plus 2, that is 7. So we get answer as 102.67. So I will say that the capacity of glass is 102.67 centimeter cube. You can keep this value in fraction also, or you convert in decimal form. What I suggest that you keep it in fraction form as well as in decimal form. Now let us move to second question. The slant height of a frustum of cone is 4 centimeter and the perimeters of its circular ends are 18 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find the curved surface area of frustum. Now here in this problem we have given slant height. For finding curved surface area we require slant height. There is no need for height, so I will not calculate that height, but I require radius at two ends. So let us see what is given. We have given slant height. We have given circumference at larger circular end, that I will indicate with 2 pi r1 as 18 centimeter. Circumference at a smaller end as 2 pi r2, which is 6 centimeter. And we have to find curved surface area. The formula is pi r1 plus r2 into L, that we have to find. Now you can see what is given and what we have to find. So I think, or there is no need that I will calculate r1 and r2 separately, because here we require pi into r1 plus r2, and that I can directly find from this addition. So let us first find that. So 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2, that will give me 16 plus 8, that is 24. Now I will take this 2 pi common and I will get 2 pi into r1 plus r2 is equals to 24. That gives me pi into r1 plus r2 as 12. So I will say that the curved surface area is pi into r1 plus r2 L. Here now I have the value of pi r1 plus r2, so I will replace that with 12. So the answer is 12 into 4, that gives me 48. So the required curved surface area of the frustum of cone is 48 centimeter square. Now let us see the third question. A fez, the cap used by Turks, is shaped like the frustum of cone. If its radius on the open side is 10 centimeter, radius at upper base is 4 centimeter and its slant height is 15 centimeter, find the area of material used for making it. Now again we have to find area, that means we have to find this curved surface area plus area at this top. Now this bottom is open, so we don't require area at the bottom. Now first we will write what is given. Slant height is given 15, radius at lower end is given 10 centimeter and radius at upper end is given 4 centimeter. We have to find material, area of material used. So area of material used as discussed is equals to curved surface area plus circular area at top. This will give me pi into r1 plus r2 into L plus area at top, circular area at top is pi r2 square. Now I can take pi common, so let us take pi common, and bracket I have r1 plus r2 into L plus r2 square. Let us put the value of pi is 22 upon 7 and 2. Now in bracket I have 10 plus 4 into L is 15, so into 15 plus r2 square, that is 4 square. Now the calculation is 22 upon 7 into 210 plus 16, that gives me value as 4972 upon 7. If I convert this in mixed fraction, it is 710 2 by 7. Hence I will say the area of material for making fez is 710 2 by 7 centimeter square. Now let us move to fourth problem. A container opened from top and made up of a metal sheet is in the form of frustum of cone of height 16 centimeter with radius of its lower and upper end as 8 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Find the cost of milk which can be completely fill the container at the rate of rupees 20 per liter. Also find the cost of metal sheet used to make the container. If its cost is rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square, we will take value of pi as 3.14. Now here we have to find the cost of milk, for which we require volume of milk. Now as milk completely fills the container, so volume of milk will be equals to volume of container. So let us see what is given and what we have to find. Height of the container is given, that is 16. Container is in the shape of frustum of cone. Radius at upper end is given 20 centimeter. Radius at this lower end is given as 8 centimeter. Rate of milk is given rupees 20 per liter. Rate of metal is rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square. We have to find total cost of milk and cost of metal also. So to find total cost of milk, we first have to find volume of container. The volume of container is equals to 1 upon 3 pi. In bracket we have R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. Let us put the respective values. So 1 upon 3 into 3.14 into 16 into, in bracket we have 20 square plus 80 square plus 20 into 8. This gives me value as 1 upon 3 into 3.14 into 16 into, this addition is 624. After calculation I get 10,449.92 centimeter cube. Now you can see the rate of milk is rupees 20 per liter. So this volume which is in centimeter cube, I have to convert in liter. So how you can convert centimeter cube in liter? So simply divide the value with 1000. So after dividing with 1000, we get 10.44992, that is approximately 10.45 liters. So this is volume of milk. Now cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 20. So therefore cost of 10.45 liter of milk will be 20 into 10.45, that is rupees 209. This is cost of 10.45 liters of milk, or I will say cost of total milk. Now we know cost of milk. Now let us find the surface area. We have to find metal used, cost of metal used to make this container. So for that we will find surface area of the metal, which is equal to area of this frustum, curved surface area of this frustum of cone, plus area of this circular base. Now curved surface area is pi R1 plus R2 into L, and the area of base is pi R2 square. We can take pi common. It will give me pi into, in bracket, R1 plus R2 into L plus R2 square. Now put the values. So before that I don't know what is the value of L. So first calculate the value of L. It is square root of bigger radius, that is R1 minus R2 smaller radius, the whole square plus h square. Let us put the respective values. After simplification I get square root of 400, that is 20. So I know the slant height. Now let us put the values. Value of pi is 3.14 into R1 is 20, R2 is 8, slant height is 20, and R2 again is 8 centimeter square, so that is 8 square. Now let us simplify it. We get answer as 1959.36. Now we got the area of container. We have given cost of 100 centimeter square metal as rupees 8. So cost of 1959.36 centimeter square metal will be 8 into 1959.36 divided by 100, that is rupees 156.75. I hope you know this calculation. For 100 centimeter square, if cost is 8, so we first calculate cost for 1 centimeter square, that will be 8 upon 100, and then for cost for 1959.36 centimeter square, I will multiply by 1959.36. This we have already learned in our lower class, so here we have directly used it. Hence I will say the total cost of milk is rupees 209 and total cost of metal is rupees 156.75. So this is how we calculated the cost of milk and cost of metal. Now let us see this fifth question. A metallic right circular cone 20 cm high and whose vertical angle is 60 degree is cut into two parts at the middle of its height by a plane parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained be drawn into a wire of diameter 1/16 cm, find the length of wire. Now here there is a cone. This is cut at the middle, at this midpoint. So after cutting, what we get? We get frustum of cone. Now the total height is 20 cm. So height for this frustum of cone will be 10 cm. Now they have not given me radius at top and radius at bottom. But what I know this complete angle 60 degree. So I can get this angle POD, which is 30 degree. By symmetry we can find out. Now with the help of this angle and this height, I can find this top radius and bottom radius. So we have to use little bit of trigonometry that we are going to learn. Now for cone, angle COD is given 60 degree, and by symmetry I will say that angle POD is 30 degree. OP is given 20 cm. As Q is the midpoint of OP, I will say that OQ is equals to QP is equals to 10 cm. And for cylindrical wire, means when I melt this frustum of cone and draw wire, so for that cylindrical wire, diameter is 1/16 cm. So that gives me radius as 1/32 cm, and its length is unknown, that we have to calculate. So let us first find dimensions for this frustum of cone. So we can see that in this right angle triangle OQB, this is smaller triangle. Here I will use tan 30 degree because adjacent side is given and I have to find this opposite side. So I will say tan 30 degree is equals to BQ upon OQ. So let us put the value of tan 30. It is 1/√3 is equals to BQ. The value of BQ I don't know, upon this OQ is 10. So let us put that value. It gives me BQ as 10/√3. So BQ, I will say that is small r1 is equals to 10/√3 centimeter. Similarly, I will consider triangle OPD. Now in this bigger triangle OPD, again this angle is 30 degree. So I will say tan 30 degree is equals to PD upon OP. This gives me the value of PD as 20/√3. So I have R2. So for this frustum of cone, I have R1 as 10/√3 centimeter and R2 as 20/√3 centimeter, and this total height as 10 centimeter. And for cylindrical wire, I have radius as 1/32 centimeter and length is unknown. Now as this frustum of cone is converted in cylindrical wire, we will say that volume of frustum of cone ACDB is equals to volume of cylindrical wire. Now we will put the respective formulas on both the sides. For frustum of cone, the formula is 1/3 pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 r2 is equals to pi r square L. Let us put the respective values, and that gives me value of L, which is 7,96,444.44 centimeter. That gives me 7,964.44 meter. So hence I will say that length of wire is 7,964.44 meter. So this is how we have calculated length. So thank you in this lecture. We will see you in the next class.